Hey everybody, Michael here from Get Fit Over 40. Nothing on my shirt today. At the new gun show. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, it is official. I am registered for the IFBB Diamond Cup Vancouver 2018, which will be August the 11th at the Hard Rock Casino. It's called Vancouver, but it's actually Coquitlam. Pretty close for me, actually. It's like 35, 40-minute drive, so it's easy for me to get in and out of there. That's awesome. So I wanted to talk about the price of these shows. I don't think everybody understands how it works. In amateur, at least. I think in pro, you still might have to pay, but at least you can get paid. In amateur, you really don't get paid for doing the shows. You can win stuff. You could win, like, bags of supplements, and sometimes you can win like things like gift cards or packages for photography or video, tanning, things like that. I mean, it can add up for sure to a couple $1,000s for like overall winners and stuff like that. So there's definitely something monetary that you can win as an amateur. But the reality is that the amateur bodybuilders, physique people, whatever, bikini, everybody who's entering that show, we're kind of paying for the bulk of it because I'll give you an example. How much does it cost me to go into this IFBB Diamond Cup Vancouver 2018 show? Well, first of all, I had to make sure that I was a member of the BCABBA organization because I had to have like a home organization that I was registered with. That was one of their rules. So first thing, $100, gone, right? And you know what? I don't mind supporting them. They're a good organization, so they can use my money for good causes, keeping the whole bodybuilding, platform going, right? So I don't mind that. And so then, okay, now it's time to register for the show. So I got to double check this here. Here's what I had to do. I had to pay for the registration fee, which I believe, I don't know exactly how much each one was. It was about $100. I also had to pay for my Masters Men's category, which I believe was $100. And this is US now, okay? The BCABBA was Canadian. This is US now. Then I had to pay for my IFBB Pro, or not the Pro card, but my IFBB card, because that's the federation that I'm going into for the show. So I had to pay for that card. And then I chose to opt into an extra category. So for the IFBB card and the extra category, I believe they were $50 each. So the total was $300 US, which is probably pretty close to $400 Canadian. So this show is costing me about $500 just to enter. That doesn't include, if I wanted to do professional tanning. It doesn't include all of the stuff that goes into preparing for shows, like the incredible amounts that you spend on food and supplements. For some people, they have to spend a lot, like women have to spend a lot on their outfits, their bikini outfits. Not so bad for guys. Board shorts, the posing trunks for physique, classic physique, not nearly as bad, okay? So, but it does cost money to do these shows, and the funny thing is we're the talent, we're the main attraction, at least I'm hoping we are, for these shows, yet we have to pay all this money. And then, of course, if we have family and whatnot, they're going to pay to watch the show, more than likely. A lot of people will bring family and friends. That helps support the show. I believe vendors, people that come and have booths will pay for the show. Now, these venues, the places where they hold them, like the Hard Rock, I'm sure they're not cheap. So it does cost money to put on these shows. I'm not ignorant of that. There's a fair amount of money that the promoter has to spend to get the show in place. They have to spend a lot of different fees, probably licensing, registration. I know these pro cards actually cost them money to give out. Each one costs them money to give out. So when they're offering a bunch of them, it can cost a bit more money. The trophies, the awards, a lot of that's through sponsorship, through companies that want to sponsor their products. I've never done it, so I can't tell you if people walk away, with a profit or sometimes even a loss. I'm sure a small show that didn't get a good turnout, you might even walk away with a loss. It's probably possible. If you have a big show, big turnout, then I would assume there's a little profit involved. Okay, so that's enough of the show and the politics and the costs. We'll talk about some other stuff here. What am I doing to prepare for the show? So I'm a little bit under 3 weeks out. So right now it's Tuesday. I kind of look at my work week as Monday to Friday. That's kind of like, especially before the 2 weeks, is the final 2 weeks. So I get most of my hard cutting in Monday to Friday, and then I usually kind of refeed a little bit on the weekends. Try to maybe hit maintenance or sometimes just under or around. It just depends on what I've got programmed. I have a few little snacks here and there sometimes, things that I'm craving, but as I get closer, I get tighter and tighter with that. This weekend, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a trial carb up. And so instead of doing it, what I normally do is I would kind of start Wednesday night, go Thursday, Friday, and the show would happen Saturday. So what I'm going to do, because I'm going to be training all week and I'm not going to be not training on those carb up days like I normally would be. So I'm going to do my carb up days on the weekend. I'm going to do them on the Saturday and the Sunday because I don't train as much. I'm going to start Friday night with a little bit of carbs. Then Saturday is going to be a bit more carbs. Sunday is going to be my big carb day, and I'll see how things go, how I look Monday. That's still 2 weeks out. If for some reason I spill over, then, badly, then I've got some time to recover. I don't think I will. I think everything's working. I had kind of a refeed, a really good refeed last weekend, which was literally this Friday and Saturday. It's now Tuesday. And I went back and looked at it. This wasn't intentional, okay? But I was trying to get maintenance calories. So, and I was very active, especially on the Saturday. I probably actually, with walking and workouts, and I did several walks. I went for a walk with the wife in the morning and the evening, about 3 miles each. Did a good workout, a lot of activity. And so I was probably pretty close to about 4,500 calories when you factor in my base metabolic rate and the activity that I did that day. So that's kind of what I was shooting for. And I might have gone a little bit over on that day just because we had a little bit of company. Some treats came out. It's pretty hard not to go over sometimes. I might have been 500 over. So I probably did about 5,000 calories on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday, a little bit less because I wasn't working out, but we did do some walks and things. And so I was able to get close to 1,000 grams of carbs unintentionally in. Not all clean, a little bit of alcohol on the Saturday because we had company, but I was careful. I was very, managing it. I had some little small glasses of wine, and I think I had a light beer. So, but there was some alcohol in there and some not so clean eating, some desserts and things that I've been that were being put out, right? It's hard not to. I don't go to town. I just have a little bit, but it adds up, right? And so when I added everything up, it was close to 1,000 grams of carbs, and I was like, holy smokes, that's like a total carb up. That is, and it wasn't cleans too either. There's definitely going to be some salts and things in there, and bad foods and more sugars than I probably should have had, just straight sugar as opposed to more of a cleaner carb. And on Monday, I felt great. I really wasn't holding a ton of water. I was a little bit up, but that's normal because you're kind of full of food. You've eaten a lot. So you're going to have more food in you, a couple pounds there, 2-3 pounds. You're going to hold at least 2 or 3 pounds more water just because you've got more salt in you and stuff and food in you. But I wasn't that much over. I was about 207. Today I'm down to about 203. So I've probably lost that water and I'm getting back to more of a normal weight. So I'm recovering very quickly. I didn't see any visible water like in my ankles or face or anywhere. There's probably going to be a little bit throughout my whole body, but not much that it was noticeable. So everything seems to be working really, really well. And I'm very, very positive. That's why I entered the show, because I did it today, because I felt that I'm ready. I think everything's working fine. The goal is by the end of this week, by Friday-ish, Saturday-ish, is to be really, really lean, almost contest ready. So and then with 2 weeks left to just top it up, just shred down to the 9s. That's my goal. I don't care what I weigh. I can weigh, I think I believe up to 208 or 209 for classic physique. And, I won't. I'll probably be more closer to 200 pounds come contest day. But that's going to be shredded. I want to redeem myself in a huge way here. I want to be the most shredded guy on that stage. I don't care if I'm the biggest guy, but I want to just stand out as being just defined everywhere. Nothing isn't crisp, right? I want everything to be crisp. Legs, lower back, everything to be 3D looking, right? So that's my goal. That's what I'm trying to do for this show, is come in as that guy, because that's kind of what I'm known for, is being really lean and shredded, and that's what I want to do. Whatever happens. I think there's a great possibility of getting a pro card in this show. It's the IFBB Elite Pro card, slightly different than the IFBB Pro card. So it means that I can compete in pro shows here in Canada and some worldwide shows, but not in the US. It's a different organization. But the reality is at my age, turning 50 next year, I'm probably not going to be competing with the young guys in the pro division anytime soon. And the longer I wait, the worse it's going to be for me. So it's just more about getting that pro card. That's always been a goal of mine, something I've always wanted to achieve. So that would be great. And I've got 2 chances of doing it. They're giving out pro cards in Masters. So Masters Physique and Masters Classic Physique are the divisions I'm going in. And hopefully, I'll win my division and then we'll win my overalls in those categories. And, hopefully get at least 1 pro card. Well, I think you can only get 1 pro card. But if I win both overalls, I don't know what they do. That's always the goal, is to just win as much as you can. But I don't know what they do. If you win both overalls, they're only going to give you 1 pro card. Maybe they'll give it up to the second runner-up, or who knows. But that's besides the point. That's thinking a little bit too optimistically, maybe. I'd be happy with just winning 1 overall. That's for sure. I've been so close so many times here. So, all right. I think I'm looking pretty good here. I'm pretty lean. Right? Everything's pretty lean. Can't really see, but I think we're there. We're getting there, and this is the beginning of the week. By the end of the week, it's going to be even leaner. I'll probably have lost about another 1.5 to 2 pounds of fat by the end of the week, and then we'll do that refeed. I won't lose any on the weekend, and then we're back to basically another 2 weeks of cutting. So there's lots of time for me to get it right. All right, thanks for watching. I'm going to be making more of these videos. I don't know if I'm going to add to this one today. There might be some more stuff at the end. If there is, just hold on. There will be some right after this. If not, I'm just going to say bye, because I don't know what the plan is today. So if not, I'll just say bye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Okay, all those places. Sub, whatever, like, join, all that stuff. That'd be really cool if you could do that. So maybe there's more, maybe there isn't.